For two teams who are underachieving in the league, they served up an absolute cracker of a cup tie. Colin Samuel and David Fernandez were immense for United in the first half and left Aberdeen wondering just what had happened. Fernandez put his head into the danger zone for the opener. The second was once again set up by Colin Samuel, but he had to work for it, as did Fernandez, but his finish bordered on perfection. It was almost 3 just before the break that Jamie Langfield used everything at his disposal to push the ball round the post. Still into the second 45, and had Colin Samuel hit the target with this, the game was over. Instead it turned pretty for the Dons, ugly for United. First, Derek Stilley had the blunder of all blunders to let Stevie Crawford in. Crawford had been the man of the match playing for United in the Cup a year ago when they won 4-1, but the boot is now firmly on the other foot, and he evened things up for the Dons with 20 minutes to go. By this time, United looked a deflated lot. They had run out of courage and ideas. Barry Nicholson hadn't. He completed the great escape, which didn't please everybody. After the final whistle, United coach Billy Dodds and Aberdeen boss Jimmy Calderwood had an altercation which resulted in the police becoming involved. All this, though, overshadowed the fact that Gordon Chisholm's position as United manager looks ever more precarious. Jimmy, a thoroughly entertaining game of football, but I bet you at half-time you weren't thinking you were going to win it.
I was absolutely raging. We were so disappointed. You know, we've had 4,000 or 5,000 people here again. Let them down badly. You know, we wanted to win tackles, we wanted to pass the ball, we wanted to win second balls. You know, Dundee United were very, very sharp, you know, but we were letting them play, and we were lucky going 2-0 down. Massive disappointment for the crowd again, and it's happened a few times. Told them a few home truths, had to change a few things about, you know, we had to, you know, we went 2-4-4, and then as many times it worked for us. We got the break. They may have got a little bit nervous, but you know, we got a big boost from it, and we were at them. And we've won the game.
I think that's been the story this season. We're a very entertaining team to watch, you know, and I thought the first half, I thought the boys were absolutely outstanding. I thought we played some great stuff. To allow Aberdeen back in the game, we spoke about it at half time, you know, even when we came out we created a couple of great chances to finish the game off, but Derek Stilley's done absolutely tremendous since he came to the club, and you know, I felt that, you know, his mistake today gave them a massive lift, you know, and even at 2-1 we still had chances, but you know, we seem to be making the same mistakes every week, you know, no, just certain individuals are doing the same things, and it's costing us dearly.
Inevitably, and sadly Chis's future will now be called into question, and I suppose when you're 2-0 up at home you have to say you shouldn't be losing matches, Pat.
Absolutely, and they had the chance to make it 3 there, which would have put it beyond Aberdeen's reach, but no, it's not looking good for them myself. Not wanting to call for managers' heads, but there's more and more Dundee United fans are beginning to say that's enough, and I don't know if this is going to be the one, but they need to have put some room together now, because 2 goals up and then complete collapse. You can't afford it.
Big turning point. Jamie Langfield had a terrific save when the United were already 2-0 up, and then Colin Samuel has a bad miss. Either of those go the other way.
You know, that was obviously a great game, but there were some howling mistakes in that game, goalkeeping errors and bad misses, and you need that for a great cup tie, but you know, if you're the manager, you're sitting there, you're holding your head in your hands and you're thinking, what do I say to players at that situation when they do things like that, you know, and especially Colin Samuel done so well in the first half.
Yeah. Tempers a bit heated at the end. Dodds and Jimmy Calderwood. Who would your money have been on, Gordon?
I think Dodds being the fitter guy and the younger guy, he's probably the money, but there's also Andy Clark getting involved as well, and ex-colleague in the BBC.
Yeah, I think Sandy and Tony Dock were kind of peacemakers, or at least trying to settle it down, but we heard Jimmy earlier on saying that it was all about learning to take defeats gracefully.
Put your shirt back in, Jimmy. Sandy's not happy there at all, is he? But we missed the most of it there, and
heated moment. I think that he's trying to say I'm okay, I'm calm. He wants to go back and have a word with Doddsy, but it's a strange one. But that's the heated thing about the cup. I mean, especially when it is such a massive game for both teams. That really, Dundee United had such a good win against Aberdeen last year, and they were looked as if they're well on their way to doing it again. And as Pat said there, and you mentioned as well, the Langfield save just before half time, so crucial to get them in at half time. Gone to 3-0, probably no way back for Aberdeen.
Yeah, it's a result which could have massive implications for both clubs, obviously.